Um, I wanted to make this video about drug abuse and giving up drugs and um, just generally like drugs, like the impact that drugs have. I started doing drugs like 10 years ago. Weed. I was smoking weed for 10 years, and I've been doing like party drugs for uh, 5 or 6 years. Since I was like 16, and I'm 22 now. So, even though I look like I'm 16. So yeah, that's 6 years ago. I've been doing party drugs. I started doing them because I was curious. I was bored, wanted to experiment. Like Cheech and Chong made me think that if you're high, you're always happy, and it doesn't make you happy. Makes you forget about everything. Doesn't help you deal with it. It doesn't make it go away. I started quitting them about 2 months ago because I was starting like not going to lectures and stuff like that. And I feel a lot better inside. I feel a lot healthier. Like I don't feel as angry. Like I was getting really irritable. And that was to do with I tried to give up sex as well. Well, I did give up sex for quite a long time. That was partly to do with like getting abuse from people saying that I was a slut. And also I wanted to just be faithful to one person even though we weren't in a relationship. And well, I don't know what to take from this, but he started saying that I'm annoying and won't talk to me now. But anyway, so that made me angry as well. I've always had anger problems. There's like no way to deal with it. I don't think. I think it's partly genetics, but obviously like drugs didn't help. Bad sleeping didn't help. Like trying to restrict my diet didn't help. That's another reason why I started taking drugs to lose weight, not weed. But I mean like 6 years ago, Kevin and Mandy might make you lose a lot of weight. And yeah, it worked. I lost like 4 stone in about a year, and I was 12 stone. So I went down to 8 stone, which is a third of my body weight, but it's not worth it. Like, I was getting really angry. Fucks with your ability to focus. And yeah, I don't like. I do relapse all the time, so technically, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I've not done any drugs apart from alcohol, but I haven't binge drank to the point of throwing up. I haven't done drugs for 10 days. And what's most difficult about it is like you lose so many friends because I can't watch them do like I can't watch them do like the same stuff that I was doing to myself. I don't want to watch them do it. oh, they fuck everything up, like, I guess when I was worried about it was I got done for possession, um, and I'm not sure if it was a research chemical or not, because there's so many research crystals and they all look like what a crystal all looks the same. The test got lost when they went to check them, so I never got charged for it, even though I don't know if it was legal or not. But still, getting arrested is like quite a scary experience. And then as well, I got charged after that. Like, I got charged for assaults as well, where I was giving up drugs. Probably lonely as well. All my friends like went home for summer like pretty early because in the first year you finish like Easter. Pretty much I did like 6 months of lectures, which I kind of feel a bit ripped off about. But apparently second year is not like that, so I hope not. So yeah, basically not having lectures and getting charged with the possession, like, aside, like, doing really stupid things, like, and, this guy who just, like, wouldn't speak to me, and I was giving up sex to him, so that made me pretty angry. So, like, loads of stuff just happened all at once, and, yeah, I've been trying to give up drugs since, and, like, being around people that do drugs is probably the worst thing for me, because I think, like, oh, it's only one split, and there's nothing wrong with smoking a little bit of weed, or drinking a few drinks, like, I can still do that without wanting more, but the next day my moods go, like, crazy, and, like, it's always bad to think, like, what someone could do and then still be relaxed. Like, yeah, they can probably do that for their whole lives, but personally, like, when my mum's so angry, and I'm so used to it, and I see it around me, so it's like how she deals with stuff, and it's how I've dealt with stuff. It doesn't help anything. Yeah, I was making a video. Sorry. Yeah, getting angry is not a good way to deal with stuff, and neither is taking drugs. And I know people say that they're bored, and there's loads of stuff you can do, like recently I've been filling my time with reading books. I've got back into reading, like, I don't know, music. I've started making music. I haven't been taking photos because I don't. Someone stole my charger. But yeah. There's like loads of other things you can do, like watching TV. Like, I don't know that people say like, oh, it's better on drugs, but like that's just an excuse. I know that you probably think it is, but you're thinking about less stuff whilst you're doing it. But you've got to like confront the problems. Like, I I started taking them because I had family problems. So now I'm forcing myself to be at home. Like, obviously, if my mum leaves, then I want to leave too. I'm going out to see friends is okay, but it's just better to deal with the problem at hand. So my problem is like relationships, like family relationships, and I'm trying to deal with them. Yeah, and it's not easy, but 10 days, it's pretty good. And yeah, I don't know, like issues with like my body as well I'm trying to deal with, and just like basically like you just have to think like that you don't care is like, and being around healthy influences, trying to make sure that you um just got snot on me. I'm just too yeah, basically like trying to surround myself with healthy influences, because like you're not a healthy influence. Cause I know that someone might watch this that used to be my friend, and I don't really have an explanation to give you why I don't want to see you, but or why I want you to only come to mine without drugs. Like I'd prefer you didn't bring any drugs. But I just, you're unhealthy. Like for me, I can't. Everything that you see, you want to copy, and that's why like my anger gets better when I'm not around. My mum, even though her anger's gotten better now recently, um, but it's not always like we will have like relapses, but like there's no point like just thinking like, oh, I had a relapse, that means that I'm gonna go straight into it. It's like thinking, I read this quote like yesterday, if you have one bad meal you're not gonna get fat. There's like, if you have one healthy meal you're not gonna be healthy. And it's the same with drugs. If you take weed, you're not gonna get back. If you do it one time, you're not get back into the habit. But if you do it one time and then think, oh no, and like get really down about it, then obviously you are gonna get back into the habit. And so I just try and be optimistic that it's just one time, but not like, oh, it's only once, and then do the same thing. Like it's really hard to think like who can I see, because a lot of people my age, like so many people do drugs and drink, and I was that type of person, but it doesn't mean that I have to be forever. I was that type of person that wanted to eat unhealthily one day, and now I try and eat like not just pasta sauce, like actual vegetables, like actual vegetables with every meal. Stuff that's good for you, like olive oil is good for you. 4 tablespoons is not. I don't know. I think it like I've made a lot better choices, but I have made some really bad choices. Like it's not right. You don't like if someone says to you, "Make me feel stupid." You don't hit them. It's not the way to do it. But not that she made a good choice saying that. It was pretty stupid of her. But still, there's no need to resort to violence and drugs. And like sex is not the answer either, but it does help a lot, I think, like as long as you're getting what you want from it. Then, and also like definitely being happy for other people. I think a lot of people that are down like take the piss out of me because I wanna be straight edge. Like I don't think that they're being happy for me, and that's not the type of people I wanna talk to. So yeah, if you're addicted to drugs and like you watch this, I hope you think more like about where you go, like who you talk to, and make sure that you talk to people that don't do drugs. Because it's impossible to say no when you're still like when you still feel addicted. Um, but there's a lot of help offered I don't know, but it has to like come from like your choice. Like, I know it's cliche, but every time someone else wanted me to give up drugs, you just pretend that you have, and unless you actually have a reason, like, give yourself a reason to, like, I want to get a good degree. I failed my first year. I think that happens a lot. I only failed one unit out of 6, and I need to resit one. But I was drugs, like, I know that everyone does them at uni, and that's usually the time people start, so then it's not so bad. But for me, it was like after 5 years of doing drugs, like before I went to uni, I didn't have a job like that I went into. I'm just like had no life, literally. Like my life was literally like wake up and then like think like, oh, is there alcohol left over? Like, who wants to drink? Like, I'm pouring. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's not a good life. And like people would probably think like, oh yeah, that's a great life when they're in it. I mean, don't get down about it if you are in it, because like all experience like adds up. It's all blocks. Like every day, like that's a block to like build on. And like I don't believe that no one can get out of it. And I don't really like it when people like blame other people for drugs. Like I did it to myself. I searched the drugs out. No one else like said, "Hey, are you gonna look for weed tomorrow? Are you gonna try and get K tomorrow?" That was just me, like, and I still don't think that weed is such a big problem, but for me with anger problems, and I think they do come from like expecting more than I should. I think everyone's got some expectations of what their mum should do, and I have, and I do, but I'm trying to let them go. And like just anything, like what a sister should do, what a cousin should do, what a boyfriend should do, what a friend should do. I really don't care, and I don't care if that results in me not having any friends. Like your family stick by you no matter what. And I'll stick by them, like even when I feel like they really hurt me. Um, yeah, fuck the expectations. And fuck the chase for drugs. Like, it's not gonna make. You think like, oh, once I get it, I'll feel good. Once I've got the bag in my hand, I feel good. Oh, it's a way to make money, and the money I feel good about. Like, I think the only thing that makes you feel good is like support, like as in like help with like each problem, but like my actual problem is not that I need drugs so much, it's that I need to fill my time well with better things. And also like reassurance. I don't know. I don't know. Because being a drug user is like not a fun life. Like you see it in films and like it's to do with the music business, blah blah blah, and like you think, oh yeah, I want that. I want to be a slut with a coke addiction. Like I never had a coke addiction. I'm just using that as like an example for like a fantasy I had when I was younger, and yeah, it's not worth it. It's not a good lifestyle. It doesn't make you happy. What makes you happy is like being healthy and like trying to help people, and that's why I'm making this video. I'm trying to help people that are going through the same thing, that you're not alone. Obviously, a lot of people go through drug addiction and like feeling like they can't do what they want to do, and like you can't do it. You can't do everything. Like I can't do both of us. Like whoever's watching this and me, like you can't do anything straight away. It does take time, but yeah. I hope like someone that's reached out to someone it makes you think more about like what you're doing to yourself, because you're not just hurting yourself. Like my friends like to do it, like we were all encouraging each other to do more, and it's just not a healthy lifestyle. I'm not saying that there's like any such lifestyle there is particularly healthy, because trying to make money and like I don't know, like as in like work, like it's not healthy, because there's so many people that get abused in workplaces. Like I don't know, I can't think of the word right now, but it happens. Like there's like sex trafficking and like child labour, and like at the end of the day, like most like all businesses are for that goal, like get the rich richer, and being in one is like not a healthy thing. Like morally, it's not healthy. But there are careers where you don't necessarily do that. But teachers, hey, you're fucking ripping me off. Like 8 grand for like 6 months of lectures. Really? Fucking piss take. But I don't know. If you know like healthy lifestyle, let me know what it is. And I don't think that there's any such thing as a happy person either. I've had periods in my life where I thought, yeah, I was happy then, but in it, like everything's difficult. Like, I'm gonna go because this is a really long video, but yeah, I'm gonna keep strong and not taking drugs, and I hope like people that are addicted or like withdrawing from drug taking keep strong, and I hope that people that I've seen overdose don't take the drugs anymore and stop. So yeah, bye.